He dominates every scene with just a glare or a word, like a real-life superhero who never loses his edge. You've seen him as Nick Fury in The Avengers, the wise Jedi Mace Windu, or that unstoppable force in Pulp Fiction. That's Samuel L. Jackson, one who is not slowing down at all. At an age when most people look for rest times and retirements, Jackson's still killing it on the screen with style, strength, and swagger. So what's behind this unstoppable energy? A secret diet? A fitness plan? Let's find out. Samuel L. Jackson had never been mindful of his dietary choices. In fact, at some stage of life, he also had extra weight. Not only this, but he still wasn't too bothered about what he was eating. But everything changed in 2013. Suddenly, it was a time when he was faced with a serious health scare. Blood clots near his heart. His high blood pressure and blood cholesterol levels were the major culprits. This blood clot was an ultimate wake-up call. Jackson had known it was the time for a major shift. Otherwise, he would have to prepare for the worst possible outcome, including losing his legendary career. So he made a bold choice. He went all vegan. By shifting to a plant-based diet, the primary achievement Jackson made was beating chronic inflammation, a culprit behind most chronic diseases. Because of reduced inflammation, not only did his blood pressure and cholesterol levels improve, but his metabolism also became far more efficient at generating more energy from the food he ate. This is the reason, unsurprisingly, Jackson dropped 40 pounds of body weight. And Jackson seems to appreciate his dietary choices. As he told Ellen DeGeneres in a candid interview, "I lost weight. I feel better. I have more energy." This achievement motivated Jackson to go beyond the vegan diet. It taught the Big Kahuna Burger fan to eat smarter and purposefully, not less. Wait, what does that mean? It means Jackson hasn't been religiously vegan since 2016. He had to gain some weight for The Legend of Tarzan, otherwise he could be fired. This turning point taught Jackson to make smarter choices that don't cost muscle mass loss. This is why his typical day of eating comprises a light and natural breakfast, like oatmeal topped with fresh fruit. It's simple, plant-based, and full of fiber, which helps keep cholesterol low and energy stable. Lunch is packed with salad and plant proteins, like beans. For dinner, it's often a stir-fry of tofu and colorful vegetables. And when he wants a snack, nuts, smoothies, or fruit take the stage. So that's the foundation: clean, plant-powered, and satisfying. Jackson's shift to a plant-based diet is science-backed. Studies show that plant-based eating can significantly reduce the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even some forms of cancer. It's not just about weight loss. It's about reducing inflammation, boosting energy, and helping your body work at its best. Foods like leafy greens, legumes, and whole grains are full of antioxidants and nutrients that protect your cells from damage and reduce inflammation. With the inflammation under control, your body comes out of the fight-or-flight mode, and the system starts working optimally. So your cells, instead of struggling with that feeling of sickness, become powerhouses of energy. A plant-based diet doesn't merely affect your health, but also your performance. For an active person like Jackson, who can't be sluggish, clean eating helps him stay focused on long shooting days without energy crashes. Until now, you must have been crediting Jackson's plant-based diet for his younger appearance and active life. But there is a secret code that Jackson has cracked. Guess what? Despite being super caring about his health, Jackson cares more about stress levels. And this is the reason he is even overly strict about his diet. Yes, he embraced veganism at first, but he later shifted to a more relaxed flexitarian style. That means he still eats mostly plant-based, but doesn't punish himself if he strays from it now and then. "I'm just trying to live forever. So far, so good," he joked in an interview with Men's Journal. And while being flexible, he is onto something. Experts agree that a flexible approach keeps one motivated and helps with better long-term results. Contrarily, when people feel deprived, they're more likely to violate dietary discipline to reverse their gains, and that's indeed an outcome of stress resulting from their dietary choices. So if you're wondering what lessons you can take from his plate, these are: don't seek a miracle plan or expensive supplements. Just shift your priorities. Choose whole foods over junk. Opt for plants over processed meats. Practice mindful eating over mindless snacking. Samuel L. Jackson's diet isn't flashy, but it is indeed powerful. It helped him reclaim his health, boost his performance, and outpace actors half his age. And the best part? Almost anyone can do the same, whether you or I. Samuel L. Jackson might not be the typical type to crush burpees and push-ups at the gym, but more surprisingly, he trains like a pro. 7 days a week, with every day having a certain type of exercise. He revealed to Metro newspaper, "I do Pilates 3 times a week, weight training and conditioning 3 times a week, and acupuncture and massage twice a week." This unique personalized combination of exercises help him stay functional, lean, and quick. He always focuses on his heart health through brisk walking, cycling, or light treadmill runs. Aerobic exercise also boosts brain function, reduces stress, and supports immune health. For a man juggling blockbuster roles and international travel, that endurance matters. Above all, Jackson strictly follows his weight training routine. Here's the scientific angle. As we age, muscle mass naturally declines. It's called sarcopenia. Most people start losing muscle after 30, but weight training, even with light weights, can reverse that progressive muscle loss. Don't take my word, look at Jackson. He's lean but strong and doesn't look frail in the slightest. And here's a surprising twist. Just like Jackson doesn't stress himself with his diet, he also avoids overtraining. In fact, rest, recovery, and detoxification are part of his routine. "I train smart, not hard," he once said in a behind-the-scenes interview. In his post-70s fitness puzzle, he incorporates traditional healing methods like weekly massage therapy, cupping, and acupuncture. In his interview with Metro newspaper, he added, "I love acupuncture and cupping. From diet to Pilates and massage to healing techniques, everything about Jackson hints at some grand motivation." As he told GQ, "I want to live long enough to play all the roles I haven't played yet." This mindset pushes him to show up day after day. And on top of these, Samuel is attaining his goal through 2 big weapons in his longevity arsenal: stress-free living and financial freedom. Yes, it might sound surprising, but Samuel loves sharing that he keeps stress at bay by gaining financial freedom through his $250 million net worth. His stress-free lifestyle is evident in his other choices too, like eating, performing, and the type of exercises he does. Samuel L. Jackson's dedication to diet and fitness proves that you can become fit by making the right choices. Start small, stay consistent, and take charge of your health. Ready to get started?